Welcome to Mind Your Biz, a new podcast from the Orange County Chamber of Commerce, a fresh, casual space for real conversations about business, life, and community. Hosted by me, Heather Bell, President and CEO. Each episode features one-on-one chats with local business leaders and corporate partners. We go beyond the company's headlines to explore the people behind the success, their passions, insights, and stories. Tune in for honest, inspiring conversations that showcase the human side of business and highlight what makes our county thrive. Welcome to today's episode of Mind Your Biz. I'm Heather Bell, President and CEO of the Orange County Chamber of Commerce. I'm joined today by Jason Healy of Healy Brothers Automotive. Welcome, Jason.
Well, thank you, Heather. Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited. Healy Brothers Automotive actually won Best Place to Work in Orange County this past year with the Chamber, right? Corporate.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how did Healy Brothers Automotive start?
So it started with my grandfather, who after he got out of the military, he worked for General Motors and then decided, hey.
In Tarrytown?
No. So he bounced all around. Wherever he got a promotion, I don't know where he exactly started.
I asked because my dad retired there.
But he bounced around. He kept, like, my dad went to 4 different high schools. Mm-hmm. So he bounced around to ever taking the next job. And he's like, I want to work for myself. And went for an open point, and he got Chevrolet in Goshen, New York, which used to be way back when. He used to make like wagons and some cars and stuff like that. So it's a pretty historic building.
Oh boy!
Now is our headquarter building where we have our customer care center, accounting, and stuff like that. So we still use that building. Grandpa doesn't want us to get rid of it yet. So
okay, that's his baby.
Yeah, that is his baby. So then from there, he started it, and then he had 2 sons, and then bought another Chevrolet store. And as he got older, he was like, hey, can either sell this or you guys run with it. So my dad, Dwight, and my uncle, Paul, then took it, and now we have 10 locations.
So Dwight and Paul took 2 locations and expanded to 10.
Yeah, so they got another one, and then he was like, hey, you guys are both the dealers of each one.
Yeah.
Go ahead and either I'm going to sell or you guys figure it out, and let's take it to the next level. And they were super young, in their maybe early 30s, late 20s, and they were probably still learning as much as they could. And now we're here with 10 stores, and that doesn't go out without some failures along the way. We've had buy and sell some certain stores and lose some brands that just didn't work out. Mm-hmm. But now we're here with 10. We just picked up our new location in Newburgh.
In Newburgh, yeah.
Cadillac Chevy. So that's been
I was over there the other day looking at it.
Now,
yeah.
So it's getting pretty close.
So what brands do you represent?
So we have, the big one now, we've been waiting for Cadillac. We feel like we've been missing on it for a couple of years. We bought 2 stores that had Cadillac but didn't get it, which is sad. But now we have Lincoln, we have Ford, Mitsubishi, Hyundai, Kia, Chevrolet, Cadillac. Am I missing any? I think I got them all there. So yeah,
pretty much any car you want to buy except for a Honda and a Toyota. You have.
Yeah. Hopefully one day Honda and Toyota.
Okay.
But we're never going to stop growing. We think growing in our community and growing right here locally is what we want to do for the future. So we're always on the lookout to become bigger and better.
I'm so excited to talk to you because Healy has such a footprint in the community. We talked about Best Place to Work. I know you have people that Healy was their first job and they're now retiring from Healy. That is a testament to good management, to a family-owned business that may have grown to how many employees do you have now?
We have over 700 now.
Over 700 employees, but I happen to personally know somebody in my family that works for Healy, and the stories that I hear about the way that you treat your employees is just, you would expect it from a mom and pop shop, right? That you're able to have a wonderful employee appreciation dinner every year. And tell us about your quality of life. How do you do this?
So obviously having that small shop is still important. You feel like everyone's needed and you want to feel like you matter. That's so every store still runs on itself, but we still have that family feeling in every facility. We call ourselves a big team, but we're always there to support. You still see my dad, my uncle, my cousin, my brother. We're still heavily involved. We go there, we're there to help them. We want to support them as much as like we work for them. We want them to be better at life. We want them to treat customers better. So that's kind of how we approach everything. We have guidelines and everything, and obviously if you can't live up to them, maybe not, the Healey team's not the best for you. And I think our employees
Right.
really appreciate that.
Right. And let's expand that further. You support what your employees feel is important in the community as well.
Correct.
So a lot of your philanthropic initiatives come from your
They're all
employees.
local. So we are, obviously we do some stuff with the corporate OEMs and stuff like that with like cancer and stuff that's built in. But when we go to donate with our own charity, Healy Brothers Driven to Give, it's always local. Whether it's the food bank, whether it's building houses, we want to make an impact right here in the Hudson Valley and in our counties that matter.
You do.
And they really, and you feel that. You feel it from our employees. Like when we went to the food bank and helped, and then like, wow, that's awesome. Or we collected food last month in August for the food bank again. We do our golf outing in October every year, and we actually have it coming up this Friday.
Is it out of Osiris again?
It is at Osiris,
Yep.
so I'll actually be there this afternoon.
Another chamber member.
Yeah, so I'll be there this afternoon actually going over some plans to make sure we're all lined up properly Friday. But making that impact and actually giving money back locally where our employees work, live, they have families that go to local schools, really means the world to us. I mean, just when we delivered presents to the local high school, local elementary schools a couple of years ago, our employees see that and they thrive. They want to be a part of it. Yeah. So it really means a lot to us, and it I think reflects on how our team also performs as well.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true. What about veterans? I think you have a pretty big veterans
We
initiative.
do. I mean, we were founded by a veteran.
Yeah.
I don't have the exact number how many, but every store has a few veterans.
Yeah.
I mean, they're near and dear. Every year we do Wreaths Across America, but we do our local parade with the Orange County veterans in
Yes.
Goshen. And I can't even tell you how many years it's been now, but we will always support our military, no matter what. They're the ones that give us our freedoms, and we stand by them, and we want to help them. We want them to work for us. They're also phenomenal employees. They have great discipline.
Oh yeah, great work ethic.
They work hard. Sometimes they're out there and they just want a great job and a great paying job as well, like Healey. So
Yes, yes. Let's talk about growing up as a Healey.
yeah.
What was that like? Did you go to public school? Did you, was there a name recognition? I mean, let's face it, it's a pretty
So
prominent
I
name.
grew up in Goshen, New York. My cousins, I grew up in in house actually down in the village at one point. And then my dad still lives in Goshen, New York. My uncle still lives in Goshen, New York. They just live on opposite sides of Goshen.
Oh, wow,
So they're
okay.
both still there. I went to public school up until I went to Burke when I was a freshman. My brothers did leave Burke because there was no hockey anymore, and they went to Bosco. So
Okay.
that's that. But
I'm a hockey girl, so I can support going where the hockey
yeah,
is.
it's very hard for us not to play hockey, but it was truly amazing. My cousins, both my cousins, Brian and Blake, they went to all four, like their whole high school in Goshen. So we're local kids. We know everyone around here. We work with everyone around here.
When did you start working in the business? Did Dad say,
When I was born, no.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Like 9 years old, I was doing oil changes.
Yeah. So he used to bring me to work all the time as a kid. Like all of us, we went there, and I used to love going with him. My brothers loved going with him. I think he just loved us being around his people because he loved his people so much. So that was great to see. Like watching him love his team and like gave us like so much more respect for like what he did and how we've grown. But I would say first started having me like really work was in this like high school, maybe when I was 12 or 13. I went into prep and I was cleaning cars.
Good.
And then there was a couple years where he had me doing like a valet, where using technology with it and stuff like. So I was learning other things. I was going with him. He would take me to meetings when I was like a senior in high school to really understand what other dealers think. He took us everywhere, and that's for all my brothers. My cousin Brian, I mean, he sent us to dealer school, all of us. So, which is like NADA in Virginia, which probably, to be honest, is better than going to college for me. Like I actually learned a lot more.
You learned a lot more because you're in the trade
too. Like I could lean on some of these guys, which is awesome. Just like the chamber, like when you need local advice. So that's kind of our thing, and that's when I started working there. But yeah, it was prep, and one thing he always taught me too is take pride in where you work. And when I used to follow him around, I think you could still ask any employees today where if there's like a piece of garbage blowing around in his lot, he's picking it up, or if there's a garbage that's full, he's going to take it out. And I think that just alone shows the humility that he has and the importance of taking care of
the
where he
pride.
works.
Yeah.
So that was a big, and my brothers still to this day, like you see anything, that they'll pick it up. My cousin the same way. Like we want perfection. We want them to have a great place to work. We want to keep it clean also for the employees to show the care we have for our facilities and for our people.
That's great. Now, I know you just became a daddy.
I did just become a dad a few weeks ago.
And you have a beautiful baby girl. How many girls are in the Healy family?
Not many.
Yeah.
So there's not many at all. So, but now we have, so for the great-grandchildren of W.S. Healy, my grandfather, now there's 2 girls, there's two boys.
Oh.
So Brian's got 2 boys, and then my cousin Blake just had a daughter too, Poppy is her name. So
Poppy and Hampton, the 2 girls.
Poppy and Hampton, yeah. So now we get team up. Now we're 2v2. But overall, not a lot of girls. I mean, I'm one of 3 boys. And then my aunt, Christina, my dad's sister, and my uncle's sisters, she's 2 boys. And then Brian, and then there was just Blake. So it's a big boy family for the most part. But now the girls are starting to make a comeback.
Yeah, and girls, I mean, my daughter-in-law is an amazing mechanic.
Oh.
She can fix my car with her eyes closed.
Yeah, we just hired another female mechanic. I'm drawing a blank on that location, but she's apparently absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
A hard worker, like just loves turning a wrench. So I mean, it's amazing. Also, one of our best managers, Maureen, phenomenal. Shout out. Like she'll work 1 million hours. She's detailed. She does a great job for us at one of our biggest facilities. So she's got her hands full with lots of employees. Probably about 100 employees. So women are a necessity, and they are great. Like our service advisors, they know how to handle customers some of the best.
Yeah.
Like people aren't happy when they come in with work at the cars, but they seem to find a way, and they sympathize with that customer and really meet them in the middle to understand, like, hey, I'm here for you. I'm here to help you.
Sure.
So
do you train your team, like de-escalation training, anything like that?
I mean, we are doing training every day. Should we always be doing more? Yes. We tend to. And this is not a knock. We train our sales team a lot, obviously handling customers, understanding where they're coming from. But being an advisor is a tough job, if not the toughest job in a dealership. Because who wants to? It's like going to the doctor. You don't want to go to the doctor.
Yeah, and there's so many. You really got to demystify the automotive industry for us, because there's so many, it's a girl coming in, it's a woman coming in, so we're going to rake her over the coals. Like, tell the truth here, Jay. What happens?
So, I mean, when you come in for your car, first off, you don't want to be there. We understand that. Like, unless you're there for maintenance, you're doing regular oil change, tire rotation, and all that good stuff, or coming in for our prepaid, whatever it is, you're coming in, that's basic. It's like going to your yearly checkup for your doctor. You have to take care of your car just like you have to take care of your body. But when you're coming in with something breaks, and it's not under warranty, we understand that. But the technology, the mystified words like, we're just going to bang you over the head of the car dealership. First off, our prices, if you go look at like the local mom and pop, or not the local, like the Mavises of the world and stuff like that, we're actually showing true price that's competitive with theirs. But when you're coming in, we're using this high-end technology, and you're seeing it either on a screen and on the paper in front of you.
So you're showing it. Yeah.
And our job is to go through that sheet and be like, hey, your tires, you don't need them yet, but you can see that. You can see the red, yellow, green, or your brakes. We're showing you the measurements. We're showing you the data that you need to make an educated decision on your vehicle. Whether you want to do it now or later, we're going to do it whatever you're comfortable with. That's one thing that it's very hard to hide anything nowadays, especially because we want the best customer experience. We're not here to take advantage of you. We just want to help you and put a safe vehicle on the road for you.
What about the myths of sales? Like I come in to get a car and I'm like, listen, I want this price, or I want this trade-in. And, we meet somewhere here where I want it to be here. What are the myths involved in that?
I mean, I think the big myths are some dealers you're seeing, like they're trying to hide fees, and people understand that. But what we're seeing is we're showing you, obviously in New York and with Healy Brothers, you see everything on that deal sheet. You see the fees that are in there, they're built in. They're not really fees, they're just a documentation fee, tire tax fee for the state and stuff like that. But the negotiation is something that I heard a miss, but we are working with you to show you the actual breakdown of where you're at with the car. And some people think that you're selling a car for $20,000 and you're making $15,000. That's
right.
That's like the one thing you don't understand. There's very tiny margins, 2 to 3% in cars. to make money, obviously, and we need our employees to make money.
So we're talking 2 to 3% on the car.
Yeah.
You have employees that are making, we'll just say, $70,000 to $100,000 a year, depending upon sales and commissions,
Yeah,
right?
and there's bonuses in there. They sell 20 cars and stuff like that. But
Right. So it's really not a super lucrative business
on the
sales side,
so
service
it's
maybe.
more of a volume. We want to move the car, and we want to, obviously, you don't want to keep these cars in the lots because we're not owning them. There's big floor plan expense, stuff like that. But it's a volume game. It's a healthy mix. Obviously, we're not here for a nonprofit as well, and we try to explain that, but we're fair.
Right.
We're not trying to bang you over the head and like, oh my God, we just made all our money in one deal. It's not what we're about. We care, like, at the end of the day, the experience matters to us because your word of mouth to telling someone else through referral is the best business for us.
Sure.
So I think the dealers, there's a lot more clarity with the buyer now.
Yeah.
Everything's broken out in the sheet. There's no pressure. Oh my God, you have to buy this today. I think that's something we do very well at Healey at all locations. But we're also delivering value. There's not facilities like ours and like anywhere else.
Nope.
Any other dealers. There's people not trained on a weekly basis like ours. There's not programs that we do to try to help customers that are less fortunate with credit. We're building a lot of other value there that consumers.
Let's go back to that. What programs do you have that help people with less than ideal credit?
Yeah, so we have things like called credit acceptance. So if you're less fortunate in credit, we have these programs. You work with a credit acceptance team, and we find vehicles that work in your price range, and we are able to get them a car. And it helps build their credit back up, too.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so those are small programs that we partner with that we understand. Like, stuff comes in life. It's not always your fault.
Yeah.
We have
and
to
sometimes that credit
you have to get to
report
work, too,
number isn't really fair, right?
Yeah.
Let's think about that. So,
it's not always your fault. There's a lot of things that come up in life
Yeah.
where you have to, family issues happen and stuff like that. So we understand that, and divorce happens and stuff like that where it affects your credit. But we're here to help, and we know you need to get to work. It's not, like I said, we're here, we're compassionate. But those little programs that we're doing to build some value and to get you a car to get it to point A to point B.
and you have certified used cars as well, right?
Yes. So we do have certified used cars. Every location is slightly different, obviously, with the OEM brand that's there. But every used car we put on the road, we put our name behind it, Healey. So we do have a 48-hour return policy, but like that car, when it goes into our shop to refurbish,
You have a 48-hour return policy?
we do have that. People are like, oh my God, why do we do that?
I have never, ever heard of that.
We do have a 48-hour return policy. But the one thing we do, like, we're going to refurbish that car and make sure it's like brand new. Yes, there's going to be some of the lower price cars to fix them for the affordability issue, say for credit acceptance or something like that. There might be a little dings and dents. We're going to be upfront with you and tell them. But mechanically, that car is so sound, and we're putting our name behind it, that it's safe for you to get from point A to point B, put your family in and all that. So that's one thing we strive to is not, we're not going to put together a car with some tape and glue. It's going to be with our factory trained technicians in the back. It's going to go through a full process. Everything is going to be checked. We're going to repair certain things, and it's going to be mechanically sound every time it hits the road.
Wow, that is impressive.
We try to go above and beyond a little bit and try to break the norm that people hear about the car industry. So
I love that your first automotive location was in Orange County. So you really, truly are an Orange County born and bred organization, right? How many locations do you have in Dutchess?
So in Dutchess, we have Hyundai, Chevrolet Poughkeepsie, Ford Poughkeepsie, and Chrysler, so 4.
You have 4, and any other county besides Orange and Dutchess?
Just Orange and Dutchess are our two main counties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And most of the family lives between Orange and Dutchess?
Yeah, so
you're giving back where you
my
work
aunt
and
My
live.
brother and sister, yeah, they are right by Wappingers, that area. But yeah, everything we do is Orange and Dutchess County. Obviously, we sell cars in other counties nearby.
Yeah.
But we started in Orange. That's obviously where a lot of our car sales are. But
Is Aunt Christina in the business too?
no, she's not in the business, but her husband is in the business.
Okay.
Frank Richter, yes. So we work with him every day as well.
It was so great learning about the business, learning a little bit about the Healey family, but now we're going to go into the fun part of the program. So now, welcome to Mind Your Biz. We're going to mind Jay's biz.
Oh boy. What do you got for me today, Heather?
Let's see. What do we want to know about Jay? What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Oh, that one's easy. Chocolate chip cookie dough.
Okay. All right. Do you eat chocolate chip cookie dough like out of the package too?
I mean, if I'm misbehaving when I eat my diet, yeah, I'll eat it for sure.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
Oh, well, a hockey player, that's definitely one that didn't work out, but I did always love the auto industry, like watching my dad do it and my family do it really, and my grandfather starting it. I always had pride to always be a part of it.
Okay, so no rocket scientists
No,
here.
no, I don't think you want me making a rocket, so I don't think that's the thing. It's, but pride for the auto industry and carrying on my family's legacy is one of the most important things, and hopefully one day being able to give it to my daughter and my family.
Yeah, your family has some legacy. I know you're aware of it, but it's always nice to hear how much you're appreciated in the community.
We try. But
Yeah.
it goes a long way. The community sees that, and it's all because of our team at the end of the day. They do a phenomenal job.
I can tell you that, like I said, I have somebody in my family that works for you, but our family, being a GM family, has always patronized Healey. So.
Excellent. Well, it's great to
All
hear.
right, wait, we're not done yet.
Okay.
Okay, we talked about your first job. What was your first car?
Ooh, my first car was a Mitsubishi Lancer Rally Art. That in that time when I got my first car in high school, that's when we did all like the exhaust to it, the crazy looking rims. I put the sound system in the back and stuff like that. So I had that for quite a bit. That was my first car.
Okay, what year was it?
When did I turn 16? So I graduated in 2010, so 2008 or 2009.
Okay, so it was a brand new one.
Yeah, it was a new one. So when they just came back with that Rally Art, I wasn't allowed to. I didn't get the Evo. I wasn't allowed to have the speed. But
okay, so there were
really
some
cool.
parameters.
Yeah, there was. But I was like, we don't trust the speed yet. But it was an amazing first car, and I was super great. It was awesome to drive by yourself and stuff like that. I loved that car. I mean,
sure.
It was,
sounds like a fun car.
Yeah, it was a fun little car. I enjoyed it for sure.
Good. What is the most used app on your phone?
Ooh. I do run a social media team, but are we not counting text messaging? Because my phone blows up all day.
Take text messaging out.
Oh, God. I do use X a lot.
You do?
Yeah, I follow a lot of like the news and stocks like that on X. I am constantly checking social media to make sure we're posting correct things, there's no errors and stuff, because for all the stores. But
yeah, I do that too.
I would say for myself and checking stocks and news and stuff like that, it's probably X to keep track.
Okay, and what's your guilty pleasure?
A good guilty pleasure, or
keep it clean.
No, like something that's okay. Let's see. I mean, I do love I play a lot of but traveling, I guess I love to travel. That's probably my favorite thing. Traveling with my wife is a blast. So that's.
So
I don't know if that's really a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, it is. It's a guilty pleasure. It's something that you splurge on.
Yeah, I do splurge on. So I would say that, or I do love getting off and golfing during the week and stuff like that. That's always a good one too.
Well, we'll be sure to see you next year.
Yeah, for sure.
What was the best place that you've traveled to then? What was your favorite location?
So I did go to the Amalfi Coast this year, and I thought that was absolutely stunning.
Oh,
But on my
been.
honeymoon, me and my wife were like, probably gonna have kids soon. Let's just go to the other side of the world. So we did. I thought New Zealand was absolutely stunning.
I followed your honeymoon pictures.
Yeah, the views, the cleanliness there. I mean, you could have rolled on the street in some of their cities, and I was just like blown away by how well they take care of that country. That was pretty amazing spot to be.
Okay, so bucket list. Where do you want to go next? Anywhere in the
put me on
world.
the spot. I do have a whole list with my wife, but where's one I wanna? I do want to go to Tokyo. That's definitely up there. I want to ski in Tokyo. Well, ski in Japan, not in Tokyo, obviously, but yeah, ski in Japan.
Well, I'll be keeping an eye to see if you get there.
Yeah, I mean that's a high up on the priority list, but.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us today,
thank you so
Jay.
much,
I
Heather.
really appreciate it. Once again, this episode of Mind Your Biz was filmed at Forge 28 in Warwick, New York, and it's produced by Diamond Gray Media. And my guest today was Jay Healy with Healy Brothers Automotive. Thanks, Jay.
Thank you so much, Heather.